All right, guys, so today I want to show you really quickly my classroom management system that I use in my classroom almost every day. It's called Blocksi. It's 100% free. What it basically does is it manages your students when they're on their one-on-one device, like if they're using Chromebooks in class. What you would do is you would log in or join your class as a teacher, and you would log in with your Gmail or any other email really. And then this is what you would look like. This is what you would see. You can import your own classroom from Google, or you can create your own class. So what I did here is I created a sample class here, and you'd have your students shown on below. And what you would see when you start the class, you have to set an exact time limit of how long your class duration would go. So for example, this might be my math time, 45 minutes. I save it, and then I would hit start. And when my students are on their Chromebooks, I can see what they're doing. One awesome thing we can do is you can create your own filters. So for my math only, I don't want any of my students to get distracted and go on YouTube, for example. So I've added that to my block list. So when I go back and I'm ready to start the class, I will drop this menu down and load my filters that I've made. So math only, load it. Now my students cannot get distracted and go on YouTube. You can use this for even the flipped classroom method. If your students are working at home, you could coordinate with the parents what time the student needs to get on, and you can enforce just even one website is all they can get on if you really want to. And lastly, you can do share and enforce, which is awesome. You could send each student individually or as a class a website. You could freeze by hitting heads up. You can freeze their Chromebook where they're at, and it will stop them from doing anything on there if you need to get their attention. You can also take a picture of their screen if you need proof to show them that they've been off task. You can message them. These messages go on their Chromebook, so you don't need to shout out in front of class if you need to get their attention, or if you need to give them, say, something positive. You can do that right there. And of course, you can screen share. You can see what they're doing in real time, nice and big on your screen also. So this is a great resource. I suggest you implement this in your class. I love to have this going and shown on the projector, so it really keeps my students accountable. And it's simple and straightforward, and it's free.